To stitch or not to stitch? That is the question. Designing for embroidery can be challenging, especially if this is your first time. Luckily for you, I've put together 8 tips I wish I'd known about creating the perfect embroidery file when I first started. You don't have to be a Photoshop expert to make embroidery designs. We'll cover some tips to help if you're using graphic design software. You can use the design maker without worrying about the guidelines and measurements. You can quickly generate embroidery designs using the text tool or clip art illustrations or quick designs. The design maker lets you know when your text or clip art is too small or too big, keeping your creations within the guidelines for the best possible outcome. First, you should know how to locate all products that offer the embroidery customization technique. Look at all the possible customizable products to inspire you while working on your embroidered collection. In the Printful product catalog, you can go to All Products and use the All Filters button to filter by technique. As you can see, there are 3 different techniques to choose from. The first is standard embroidery. The best option if your design has a maximum of 6 colors and is done with these available thread colors. Embroidery with DTG will show you garments that combine standard embroidery customization with direct-to-garment printing on the back or inside label. The third option, unlimited color embroidery, is excellent if your design needs specific colors unavailable from the thread options in standard embroidery. You can also be fancy and have gradients in your designs that translate to the embroidery. How cool is that? Once you've selected a product to design, check the file guidelines to understand the available customization areas, as the multiple options can vary. It's super important to design in a file the same size as the embroidery area. If you're on the product page you want to customize, you can download the template in the File Guidelines tab. In the Design Maker, under Product, you'll find the product info, pricing, and guidelines linked under Print File Templates. The templates you download will be in Illustrator and Photoshop formats with a PDF guide. Most graphic design software can open one or both. If the software you use can't open the template file, when you create a new file, you can set your artboard to inches and adjust the width and dimension to match the template size and the DPI to 300. Now that you've laid the foundation for your files, let's discuss digitization. It's a fun word to learn if this is your first time hearing it. Digitization converts your files into a format that our embroidery machines can read. The machines first lay out the skeleton or frame of your design and then fill in different parts in the order set by the digitizer in the digitization program. Try saying that 3 times fast. Digitization comes with a one-time fee for each new design and an adjustment fee to convert files between hats and garments. The cost depends on factors like the embroidery type and design placement. You can read about this process on our website, and I'll drop a link in the video description. Unlike ink printing, when you can get super fine lines, small shapes, and details, embroidery has its limits. With our decade-long experience in the embroidery field, we've developed guidelines for you to follow to achieve the best possible results. You can scroll down to the section The Most Common Issues with Standard Embroidery, and here you can learn about design elements that work best for embroidery. Each section covers types of design elements that have do's and don'ts to keep your work within the guidelines. The embroidery guidelines are on our website's embroidery file guide page, and we have a video that covers this in detail. I will leave both links in the description so you can review them after this video. Now let's talk about colors and how you should handle them when preparing your design. For standard embroidery, create your design using the available thread colors. The Design Maker lets you pick which thread colors to use. With unlimited color embroidery, you can design any color within the CMYK color space. You also don't have a limit to how many colors you can use in your design. Still, make sure to follow the additional guidelines for the most common issues on that embroidery guideline page I mentioned previously. There are 2 scenarios where you place an order and your design falls outside the guidelines. If the design doesn't require significant changes or adjustments in sizing, then our team will place your order on hold and send you a preview to approve so that we can achieve the best results for your product. Suppose the changes drastically alter the concept of your design? Well, in that case, our team will notify you of the situation in detail and request an updated file before removing the order hold. I hope you found these embroidery print file tips helpful. If you ever need assistance with your embroidery designs, our dedicated customer support team is here to help. Feel free to reach out to us at support@printful.com. See you in the following video.